Image relaxation videos present. You are about to begin a 20 minutes mindful listening practice. Begin by establishing yourself in a comfortable position, either sitting or standing. If you are sitting on a chair, see if you can keep your back upright and away from the back of the chair, so your back is straight, but not stiff. If you prefer, you could sit cross-legged on the floor and support yourself with cushions, maybe with a few large, heavy books underneath to give you a firm base. If you are sitting on a chair, keep your legs uncrossed and your feet flat on the ground, establishing a connection to the earth. If you are sitting, rest your hands palm down on your thighs or knees, wherever they fall most naturally for you. If you are standing, stand with a straight back, arms by your sides, and if outside, make sure you are in a safe place. Begin by closing your eyes, if you want to. Or if you prefer, keep them open, and direct your gaze downwards, about 1.5 meters ahead of you, with a soft focus. And now, make your intention to let yourself have this time to practice mindful listening. Hold your intention lightly as you begin to practice. Allow yourself this time to let go of your doing mode, a mode that many people often get caught up in, and let yourself enter a mode of just being. And now, take time to get in touch with the physical sensations in your body. Become aware of your points of contact with your cushions, chair, or floor, and where your hands are resting. Let your awareness enter your body, and rest there. And now, allow your attention to come to rest on the sound of your breath. Become fully aware of breathing in this moment. Listen to your in-breath as it moves into your body. And listen to your out-breath as it moves out of your body. And now, move your awareness away from your breathing and listen to the sounds around you. Give yourself full permission to just pay attention to what you can hear right now, right here, just as it is. No need to judge what you hear in any particular way, simply listen to the sounds around you. What is your first impression as you listen with a gentle focus to the sounds of your surroundings? gently listening and scanning for sounds from the left, from the right, from in front, from behind, and from near and far. Do any sounds create any thoughts or feelings of pleasure, excitement, curiosity, disinterest, or neutrality? Does your hearing settle on a specific sound within the environment? If you find any sound distracting, simply notice and acknowledge that sound, and gently but firmly continue listening. And now, move your attention to listening for different sources of sound. Are there any natural sound sources, such as those made by the weather, running water, or creatures? Are there any unnatural or man-made sounds, such as road traffic, aircraft, industry, human voices, or other human activities? How many different, individual sounds can you hear? And now, move your attention to listening for sounds that are moving. Are any sounds moving about within the environment, or is everything stationary? Is any sound moving in a specific direction, or moving randomly? Is any sound moving towards you, away from you, to the left, to the right, or around you? And now, move your attention to listening to the duration of sounds. Observe how long sounds last. Are some sounds continuous without interruption, or intermittent, or variable, coming and going? And now, move your attention to listening to the character of individual sounds. Can you hear sounds with different volume levels? Are there any quiet sounds, or loud sounds, or sounds with a changing volume? Can you hear sounds with pitches that are high, low, or variable? Are there any periods of time when there is silence, when no sounds can be heard? And now, tune into one specific sound, blocking out the rest of the sounds around you. Only focus on that one sound, being an observer that simply observes the sound. Connect with the sound, letting the sound ground you and center you. Make that one sound your entire universe, taking in everything about that sound. Don't judge or analyze the sound, simply observe it. Be one with the sound, and get to know it. Stay in the present moment, and stay with the sound. Whenever your mind starts to wander, simply return to the sound. And now, simply let your awareness continue to connect with your hearing right now. And now, as you continue to practice in this way, you may quickly realize that focusing on listening is not so easy, and that your mind may already have begun to wander away from listening. You may be distracted when thoughts enter your mind, or you feel emotions, or feel physical body sensations. Remind yourself, this is normal and completely okay. Wandering is simply something that minds do. In fact, it is part of your practice. Just notice where your mind has wandered off to, and gently but firmly bring your attention back to listening. Each time you gently guide your attention back to listening, you strengthen your habit of paying attention and strengthen your mindfulness. So, when your mind wanders, rather than judging yourself, think of it as an opportunity to learn and to practice your mindfulness. Each time you return to listening, congratulate yourself, because in that moment of return, you are strengthening your mindfulness. Simply acknowledge distractions, let them be there, and gently return your attention to your hearing. And now, continue listening. Simply be present with listening to your environment, just as it is in this moment. And in this moment. In each moment. Right here, right now. Continue to practice like this for a little while longer. Continue listening, being fully aware. Continue to focus on what you can hear. When your mind wanders off again, you will notice that your awareness is no longer centered on your hearing and listening. Just acknowledge that, and reconnect with listening to your surroundings. Remember that each time your mind wanders, it is not a failure or a problem, but just part of your practice. Just bring your mind back to listening, and be mindful of what you can hear. Be present in your space of open, gentle awareness. Has your mind wandered? If so, bring it back, as best you can, time after time. Then, make a new intention to continue listening. Maybe congratulate yourself each time you notice your mind wandering, because it is the very moment of you coming back into awareness. If you want to, maybe say to yourself silently the word wandering, not with any self-criticism or blame, but simply with an attitude of curiosity and compassion. Bring your mind back to listening, and continue to practice like this for a while. And now, as your practice comes to an end, gently reduce your focus on your hearing, and become fully aware of all your senses and your surroundings. Begin to move your fingers and toes, moving and stretching in any way that feels right to you. Bring yourself back to where you are right now. Not rushing, not hurrying, just gently moving, stretching effortlessly. Maybe see if you are able to maintain some sense of mindfulness as you go about the rest of your day. Take comfort in the knowledge that every time your mind wanders, you are able to return to awareness by anchoring yourself through the practice of mindful listening.